So the first episode of season 2 of Loki, it seems like basically if you were to enter the season without having seen season 1, you probably really wouldn't understand at all what's going on. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but that could be a bone of contention with a newer viewer. Then the writing seems kind of like in parts really good, and in some parts it seems like it seems to lend itself to not really making too much sense. My overall first approach, or my first consensus, or my first opinion on this episode is that it doesn't make much sense. But when you really look at it, I wouldn't say that it was really necessarily a weak episode. No real hardcore spoilers. It just seems like they're attempting to explain the multiverse in some aspects through just breaking down time and what happens with time. And if you look at it from the perspective of bringing in mind the rest of the MCU, it makes a lot of sense, and it's very helpful because it kind of shapes what was going on in other movies or other things that are part of the MCU. So if you take a step back and you look at it in terms of the aspect of there being a million aspects or thousands of aspects of one particular person, it's kind of interesting from a theoretical perspective. But once again, you really would have had to have seen the first season, and probably would have had to seen most of the movies for this really to make sense to you. All in all, the episode was okay, and it looks like the season 2 is off to an okay start.